Hello friends, let's make some yummy pecan pie bars. If you like pecan pie or even pecan tassies, you're gonna love these simple bars. So to start, we wanna start with making a little crust. So in my bowl here, I'm gonna add 3 cups of flour. And I need 3/4 cup of sugar and a half teaspoon of salt. Okay, now I'm just going to give that a little stir. Okay, next I need to add one cup, so 2 sticks of salted butter. Okay, now for me, the best way to mix this is to use my hands. I've just washed my hands. If you want to use a spoon or a fork or maybe even a pie flaker, that'd be wonderful. But for me, it just works best to just get in there with my hands and get that butter really mixed into the flour. So this recipe, my friend Jennifer made these pecan pie bars a long time ago, many years ago. And I had some of them and they were delicious. And so I asked her for the recipe. She gave it to me. And now she does not even remember giving me that recipe. She doesn't even ever remember making these pecan pie bars. But I know it was from her. I had it written down right when she gave me the recipe. So I don't know where the original recipe came from. Maybe it came from a magazine or just a cookbook she tried one time. But I claim I got it from Jennifer. So that's where I say I got it. And they are just so yummy. All right, so I have that all mixed up. I'm gonna go ahead and just, you just wanna mix it up till it's nice and crumbly like this. I'm gonna go ahead and wash my hands real quick and then we're gonna press it into my pan, okay? Alrighty, so let's go ahead and press our crust into our pan. I have this is about a 15 by 10 inch cookie sheet. You can see mine has been well used over the years. I'm gonna spray it lightly with cooking spray. And then we're just going to place all of this yummy mixture into the pan. Now I just want to press this crust onto the bottom and up the sides of this cookie sheet. Okay, let me get it kind of evened out here. Just press it down to get it, and then we're going to get it up around the sides as well. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and bake my crust in a preheated 350-degree oven for about 18 to 20 minutes, and then we'll be back to add the next layer. So here is our yummy crust. I ended up having mine in the oven probably closer to 24 or 25 minutes. You want it to have that nice tan color. So now we're going to make the topping for these bars. I'm going to go ahead and slide the crust out of the way just to give me a little bit more room to work here. So in our big bowl, we want to add 4 eggs. Okay. 1.5 cups of granulated sugar. 1/2, 1, and 1.5. Okay, now you want 1.5 cups of the light corn syrup. This is just the Aldi brand, but you certainly could use Caro if that's what you have. All right, so there's 1 cup. These are so yummy. When you make them, you got to make sure you have a cup of milk or your cup of coffee ready because they are really rich and you need something to drink with them. Okay, get another 1/2 cup here. There we go. Okay. So So again, that's 4 eggs, 1½ cup sugar, 1½ light corn syrup. And then we need a 1/4 cup of melted butter. Ooh, good thing I had an apron on, huh? Okay. Now we need 1½ teaspoons of vanilla. Ooh, a little bit much there. That's all right. Okay, so now I'm just going to go, let me wipe this up a tiny bit. Wouldn't it be real if I didn't make a mess, right guys? I'm always making a mess when I cook. Keeping it real. There we go. All right. So I'm just going to go ahead, and I think I'm going to go ahead and stir this up. And then I might get the whisk too. So it's just like that pecan pie filling, the corn syrup, sugar, eggs, butter, vanilla, same type of filling. I think I'm going to go ahead and switch to my whisk now that I have it started a little bit. I know this should not look good to me right now, but it does. I know just all that eggs and butter but I know what the finished product's gonna be, so I think it looks yummy. Okay, so we got that mixture all whisked together here. You can see how nice and creamy it is. And I'm just gonna go ahead now. I have 2½ cups of chopped pecans. I'm just going to stir those in. Down the sides here. Seriously, that looks so good to me. Maybe I'm just hungry. I haven't had my supper yet tonight, so maybe I'm just really hungry. But that looks good to me. Okay, let's go ahead and we're going to bring our pan back over here. Crust. Just going to go ahead and pour our yummy pecan pie mixture on top of our yummy crust. Get it all out. These are so yummy, guys. I'm telling you, they will disappear really fast at your Thanksgiving dessert table. Just going to spread it all out across that crust. Get every spot, some of that ooey gooey sweetness. There we go. Okay, and now I am going to go ahead and bake this in my 350-degree oven for 25 to 30 minutes or until the top is nice and golden brown. And then we'll come back and cut them into bars and show you how delicious these cookies look. Okay guys, so these pecan pie bars were in a 350-degree oven. Mine were in for a good 30 minutes until they got this beautiful golden color. Guys, I am telling you, you are going to want to make these pecan pie bars. They are going to be the star of the show at Thanksgiving dinner. If you show up with these, everybody's going to be asking you for the recipe. So do me a favor, share my page, invite your friends to follow, and I hope you all have a wonderful, blessed evening. Good night.